All right, welcome to Last Minute Betting with the Sports Nuts, and there's only one nut here right now. That's me, Bob. Mike had some stuff to do. Got your quick fix for sports and sports betting. Brought to you by OddsJam, the premier odds comparison company. I got links below for the OddsJam Player Prop mobile app and the Discord link below for the paid picks, folks. You better go get that stuff now. The mobile app is for iPad, iPhone, and Mac computers. Links below for the best sports books in your state. OddsJam Partner Program link is there too. Please like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel. There's a form down below in the description. You get a personal one-on-one tutorial on how to make money sports betting. There's Calendly links for me, one for Mike. Let's do it. Let's make it happen. That's what we do here at OddsJam, the premier odds comparison company, and I'd like to welcome you all to the show today. All right. So we had our morning coffee show. Good show. Lots of things happening there. Made some bets today. We're going to go through some of the stuff that we made. I did put out a bet on this Connecticut Sun game tonight. I expect them to win. I think that there's no doubt in my mind that they're the better team. They just shot terrible on Sunday in the first quarter, especially cut it to 10 at the end. So I expect more out of Connecticut tonight. All right. Let's see what's happening in the world of baseball right now. We got a couple of finals, and I know we got one game going on. And let's see what we got. We got Nationals are beating the Mariners 1-0 right now. I had this as Mariners -1.5, but Nationals are shutting them out. That I did not expect. And right now, that's in the bottom of the 8th. In the bottom of the 7th, the Guardians are beating the Padres 7-0. And the Braves beat the Pirates 14-2. Matt Olson had a grand slam. Tigers beat the Giants 6-1. Big game by the Tigers. Rangers beat the Rockies 16-4. I stayed away from that game. I'm glad that I did. And the Athletics beat the Marlins 3-2. I stayed away from that game also. So we got games going tonight, things happening tonight. And, of course, you know, we have the Tour Championship in golf, which kind of a big deal, all right? Kind of a big deal coming up in golf. Pretty excited about that and what's going to be happening here over this weekend. Expect nothing but great plays and great championship. It ought to be really, really, really interesting. I expect Patrick Cantlay to be right there at the end. I'm a Cantlay. I like him. I can't help it. The guy plays some really, really good golf. And then I expect John Rahm to be there too. So as we look at things, we have, I'm going to actually share, this looks like Steve's article here. Let me share my screen and get to it. And whoops, just a second. I got a little comment here. Andre Singer, what's up, my friend? Good to see you. Just me right now. Mike is actually at football practice with his son. So that's a good. My grandson is a 9-year-old middle linebacker. He's tough. All right. McElroy, +800. Rahm +1,000. And Schauffele, +1,100 are his outrights. I mean, here's where we're starting. You know, we got guys starting. Scotty Scheffler starts at 10 under. Cantlay starts at 8 under. Will Zalatoris had to withdraw due to his back injury. Rahm starts 7 shots off the lead, and Rory starts 6 shots off the lead. Do not put it past Patrick Cantlay to be there in the end. I'm just saying you can't overlook the Patrick Cantlay. He's a heck of a player. But you got Rahm, man. If Rahm gets that putter going, because he's as good a ball striker as there is on tour. There's no two ways about it. So they're kind of just showing you what's going on in the world of golf, which that tournament starts tomorrow. In addition to our coffee on Cardinals and Dodgers run line, does a small round robin make sense on run lines for Toronto, Tampa, Houston, and Phillies as well? Iffy on the Tampa play. And hold on, who's Toronto playing tonight? Let me get my act. Oh, they're playing the Red Sox. The problem with Barrios pitching is that he has been so up and down inconsistent lately, Glenn. He's the one that I'm worried about. So I would probably stay away from that. Bob, can you explain what a round robin is? I'm a little confused over the concept. DK 100%, 3+ parlay boost. Yeah, I saw that on DK today. Yeah. Yes, I remember that. And we got Bill Gates is watching right now on Facebook. All right, so let's try to do this. Is a parlay or teaser with 3 or more legs where you are actually betting multiple smaller combinations involving your selections instead of lumping them into one must-win all wager. It's another way to play a parlay without just putting everything on the parlay. They differ from traditional parlay. They take 4 bets and they break them into smaller parlays. A round robin creates smaller parlay combinations and thus better odds of winning compared to a traditional 14 parlay. Here's my thing with round robins. If I'm going to do 2 picks, why don't I just do 2 picks? I mean, that's just my thinking in regards to that. I'm not a big round robin fan. I'm just saying. So if you pick 4 thing to happen, you could still win if 2s or 3s. Yeah. That's the way I understand round robins, but I'm going to be honest with you. I stay away from it. Vendy Myers Quant is watching on Facebook also. Bill Yates and Wendy. Hey, wave, man. Give me a like, love, something on Facebook. Do something. We're also on Twitter, too, on the OddsJam page on Twitter. All right. Let us go and share our screen and go to the positive EV page. You can see I'm on the golf page right now. Let's go to positive EV and let us set our filters at the recommended filters right over here. I'm going to click on that. And the only play here for today's game is between the Red Sox and the Blue Jays is over 10.5. When I look at this pitching matchup, that I could see that hitting, but the Blue Jays can be very inconsistent. Let's hit it for a half a unit. Not totally convinced in that play. And then let's turn the recommended filters off. Go to our market up here. Here's the other filters that are here. We've got today's date range. We're going to go with the main market and alternate market. Get rid of player props and change our market width to 25-cent maximum. And basically, we have first half total runs between the Orioles and White Sox under 3.5 plus 162, 23-cent market width, plus 160 on the no vig fair odds. Connecticut Sun minus 3.5. First half point spread minus 103 on the no vig fair odds, plus 100 on BetMGM. And when we look at this, almost a 51% chance of winning. Let's hit it. I like this play. All right. Now, not a lot of plays here right now, right? So let's change our market. Let's get rid of the main market and the alternate, and let's go to player props. Now, player props have a higher market width, folks. So let's change this to 40. And the one play over 1.5 player bases, which I hit earlier today, plus 124, well, actually plus 123, plus 125 on FanDuel. So that's about what we have right now. Now, I could change this to sport, and I can get all this stuff out of here. And I can just have baseball. The filters are fantastic. Here's a new play that just came up. Giolito over 4.5 player strikeouts, 39-cent market width, minus 125 on BetMGM, 56% chance of hitting. Giolito's a pretty good pitcher. Now, one thing that I would always do, and I recommend that you do this, is go to Giolito's stats for the year, and let's see what he's looking like. I just want to know how many strikeouts he's got and how many innings, and I want to be able to divide them if I can get this to pull up. Not pulling up at the moment. I do like this play, though. I will hit it for a unit. Just to double check, let's go back here. Regular season, he struck out 132 in 116.1 innings. So that's over a strikeout an inning. So you got to figure if he can go into the fifth inning, get 5 strikeouts, there you go, 1 per inning. I like the play. And see, we just kind of backed it up with just a little bit of handicapping knowledge, right? Let's go to our bets and see what we just hit. We went with the Gurriel, which was actually over 1.5 player bases, plus 125 on FanDuel. We had the total runs over 10.5, plus 130 on PointsBet. Connecticut Sun minus 3.5 first half point spread, plus 100 on BetMGM. And Giolito over 4.5 strikeouts, minus 125 on BetMGM. We also have from this morning, the Orioles on the money line, Cardinals minus 1.5, Dodgers minus 1.5, and the Sun minus 5.5. Those were from this morning. Now, let me go ahead and stop sharing my screen, go back to these guys, see what's going on. Okay, let us do something real quick, and let's just show, hold on, Glenn had, small round robin, Toronto, Tampa, Houston, and Philadelphia. Let's see what it looks like. Toronto, Tampa, Houston, and Philadelphia. Let's make a parlay using the parlay builder on those run lines, just to show you how this works. And by the way, these futures are now here too, folks. It's great. Okay, so we had Phillies run line. So we click the game, go to the drop down, hit the run line, looking for Phillies -1.5. There it is. Let's add that to the parlay. Click that $sign and then go to the top. This one turns purple. So now we got a leg in there. We've got Toronto and Tampa Bay run line. So let's just go ahead and click that. Once again, go to the drop down for the run line. Add it to the parlay builder. Now we have 2 picks in the parlay builder. Back to MLB. Let's throw in Tampa run line. Once again, drop down, run line, -1.5. The Rays, add it to the parlay builder. Now let's take a look. Let's look at what our odds are right now. On a 3-leg right now, with those 3 run lines, we're at +564 on DraftKings. That means $10 will get you $56.40. Bucks get you 564 profit, right? All right. And finally, let's add the Astros on the money line, or run line, I'm sorry, -1.5. Let's hit it. And this is what our parlay builder is. Wow. That just jumped it up to +1168. So if you want to bet that, you can bet it from right here. Click on this. It'll take you directly to DraftKings. Log into your DraftKings account and bet all 4 of those legs. That's pretty nice. That could be a very profitable night for somebody. But we'll see what happens, right? We've had some parlays hit here recently in last-minute betting. Sunnyvale Trailer Park, that MMA last night cash, yes, it sure did, and I loved it, baby. You've been hotter than a firecracker. I've been hotter than a firecracker. I got to show you something, brother, that I don't know that you've seen. This is 16 weeks worth of positive betting on a daily basis. I just want you to look at this dashboard. Do you remember when this thing was at like 2,800? Look at these last 16 weeks. There's only 1 week with a negative profit. Everything else is positive. And if you look, my 2 best weeks ever have been during baseball season. That's positive EV, folks. The positive EV has $3,245 of that profit. The normal bets have 371. Now, that doesn't mean I'm not going to continue to make normal bets, because not everything is on the positive EV page as far as run lines and what have you. When they show up there, I jump on them. Okay? So just got to show that to you. That bet tracker, by the way, is free. And by the way, folks, there is a 7-day free trial. If you haven't gotten on that, you got to do it. It's OddsJam, oddsjam.com. That's a lot of EV cash. I'm having best luck with baseball too. Part of it is that we are trying to look at all of the angles. Mike does it too. Mike's very good at baseball. Okay. But that's what you got to do. And you got to look at the positive EV page, and you got to jump in. And you know what? And then you got to tell some of the guys that are in the chat have some pretty good picks at times. Jump on them. See what happens. You know, don't be afraid to do it. Okay. Don't be afraid. And man, use the positive EV page and OddsJam to make you money. People are worried about, the OddsJam, fee per month, the plan, the industry plan, how much it costs. You can make that up easily. You should be ahead of the game if you follow what you're doing and you don't do everything blindly and you don't put 20 or 30 bets out a day, man. You got to watch that. Also, somebody talked to me today about being limited in books. Hey, I just got to tell you, round up your numbers, okay? You got to do that and make them even, or, make them at least in $5 increments, either, if you got 260 or 255, that, don't do things that are going to alert the books that think that you're a sharp bettor. I make my monthly fee every few days easily. Yes. And you're following the math and the positive EV. And what else are you following, my friend? You're following your strategy in handicapping. That is how you make money sports betting. Okay? You do both. OddsJam is a great company. Lots of cool things happening. More coming down the pike. It's happening all the time, and I love it. It's great. It's going to be great for the future. Now, I just want to show you something here real quick. Very quickly, and then I'm going to get out of here. Look at now what we're doing with the. So, here's NCAA football. Here's your top 5 right now for Heisman Trophy. And, of course, your top 5 for the championship. Okay, let's go to another sport just for the heck of it. Let's hit the NBA. And here we are already with championship winner, regular season MVP, Eastern and Western Conference winners. The odds on that to start off before the season starts. Look at the NHL. No futures up yet. Well, there you go. NFL. AFC Conference winner, MVP, NFC Conference winner, Super Bowl winner. Top 5 in all of those. Great stuff. These are additions that OddsJam made, and it's to the benefit of you, the customer. As Bob knows, I admittedly don't know baseball well, so I'm not confident in that parlay. I'm a diehard hockey fan, so I'll be able to contribute a lot more come October. Glenn, you're contributing plenty right now. And here's why I say that, okay? You're putting input in, you're following what we're doing, and you're understanding why we make some of the decisions that we make. Hey, I did the butterfly the other day play, and it lost for me, okay? Not everything is going to hit. You got to be patient, and you got to stick to it. And OddsJam will make you money. It will put money in your pocket. Sunnyvale Trailer Park, he knows, Sonny knows, and so do I, and so does Mike, and so does Steve, and so does Randall. We're here for you, man. That's why we're here, to try to help you. Let's make some money. Let's go. All right. I'll see you later, guys. Tomorrow morning, as a matter of fact. Thanks for showing up. Appreciate your peace.